Today I'm having Nazir with me again to report for us from Nafusa Media Center, and he will give us the latest report in English and afterwards in Tamazigh language. Hello Nazir.
Hi Peter, how are you?
Fine, how are you doing today?
Inshallah tamam.
Inshallah.
Hopefully we're doing fine.
Inshallah. I'll report to us about the latest updates from the Nafusa Mountains.
Okay. First, as you know, today the report we will start from the front line, Qala and Yifrin. Today, the Gaddafi forces still shelling on Yifrin and Qala in the morning with the guard missiles. They attempted to shell on the east part of Yifrin and also on Al-Qala from the southern part of Qala called Al-Dahar, from the area called Safid. Also today, between the area between Yifrin and Zintan, there was a very heavy battle, a front line between Nafusa Mountains United Forces, the freedom fighters, and the Gaddafi forces, which they told the Gaddafi forces to march towards the east getaway to Zintan, but they've been defeated by the freedom fighters of Nafusa Mountain, and they've been withdrawn far away from the area between Yifrin and Zintan towards the south, and there was casualties from the Nafusa Mountain United Forces, the freedom fighters. One been killed by the Gaddafi forces and a few injured. So these are from the front lines, Yifrin, Qala and Zintan. The humanitarian situation still, very critical. I have a message from the local council in Yifrin and Qala and Kikla. They are very urged for a humanitarian support and aid to the national community to support them and to try to find ways of having humanitarian aid and support being brought to Yifrin and Qala and Kikla, the besieged cities for almost like 46 days. And as I said, the road between Yifrin and Zintan is not secured yet because of the Gaddafi forces are positioned in that area. So they have the message for the international community to take an urgent action to find ways to bring the humanitarian aid to Yifrin and Qala and Kikla, and to support them, since food and water is there's a lack of drinking water. Food supplies are running out, and medical supplies are in need, really in need. We have a lot of injured people, and we cannot they cannot take them to the hospital because of the hospitals being in the hands of the Gaddafi forces. So that's the message from the local council of Yifrin and Qala and Kikla. So this report in English, just briefly. So I can start in Tamazigh, or you have any questions?
I think we will do the questions once you are done, Nazir. You can proceed with the Tamazigh, and then we will do the questions at the end.
Okay. الزوج لون إيش كنا ديت مثلنا إيش لنا سي تمازيغ سأدر نينفوسن أسيا تربعين أسود سن قدافي وليوش وقاتنا في تمت من إيفران بالقلعة سلقراد وليوش وقاتنا سي تلجي في الصباح وليوش للنغ اللاندي إيفران تقوم المواد أديس إفكاسن مساعدة مثل المواد بديتسن أسوير مثلس أجر إيفران دي أدزناتا تمت أجر إيفران أدزناتا ديس تربعين أسيلسن قدافي سندات من دي أبرد من أدزناتا إجراولي وين دادر ننفوسن بدوناسن زرونتن في تمت الدين ونغون ستيشن the 11 September 2023 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 the 11 مكويغ الزرون تنسي طمنة الدين قيمون إقراولي نفوسن اللاند ذات أقار طمنة من إفران دي أدناتا وليش خصن نمك أدات من إفران باش تصفن ترباعين سلس قدافي عدة أف مانو أف غريب تبرت سي مجلس من إفران دي القلعات خصنا نصيفضن أمس لينسن تيموراوين ومدال تدونيت نتنين خصنا تاني بديتسن خصنا تيموراوين نيضن دي ومدال باش تكون مساعدة إفران دي القلعات دي كيكلا ذكرات تمناضين قيمون أجر 46 أس دي وليوش ممو أد يفكاسن أوتشو دامان يلف لسن حين صار جودا خصن مانتني بديتن في تيموراون أمداك مش سلطان العون الدوتشو دامان دي أرني في اللس دوات غنى إمجرح جودا لان دي إفران القلعة ومين جمعك أضفهم السيس فأيد تبرت خصن تأسوت إيال تيموراون أمدال باش أبدو نيتسن باش أتلكم في اللس الحساب تنميرت نور. That's the report in Kamazurt, very briefly.
Okay, thank you so much, Muzia, for the report. I'm gonna ask the room now if anyone has any questions to you. Please post them now, and I will be asking them to you. So, anyone in the room, if you have any questions, please post them now in the chat room. Okay, we have Joe asking if the border to Tunisia is under full control and safe.
The borders in Tunisia wasn't border. It's still under the control of the freedom fighters, and for the time being, the reports we receive is safe now. But as they say, we can expect anything from the Gaddafi forces because they are in the area close to Wazn called Darzaya. But for the time being, yes, it's under the control of the freedom fighters.
Okay, so it's actually the Gaddafi forces are not really far away.
Yeah.
Okay. And from Paris is asking, is the shelling of Kikla and Ifrin random? Or to specific
well, it's random, yes. Yes, it's random and there's no target. The shelling is destructing, houses, civilian homes. It's just random.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Emma is asking if the NTC in Nafusa is in direct contact with NATO. NTC.
Well, I know only that NTC or the local council of Nafusa Mountains have a direct contact with the NTC in Benghazi.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And also, Ayatism is asking if there is any way to get aid into the area.
Well, it's as I said, it's really unsecured. The mountain is the landscape of the mountain. Especially the area between Yifren and Zintan, it's really critical and risky. For the freedom fighters to march, towards there because they're trying to do this, slowly because the Gaddafi forces are scattered everywhere. We have forests there, we have a lot of hills, So it's a risk for our freedom fighters and a risk for people to move towards Yifren and Qala.
Mm-hmm. Ayatism is also asking, would airdrops be the most ideal?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yes.
Because we have the area in Yifren and Qala are, filled by the freedom fighters. It's.
But the roads are not.
That would be a great option. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so airdrops would be actually the best ideal thing because Yifren and Qala are
the best. Yeah.
Are secured, but the roads are not. Okay.
Yes.
I'm just checking the questions because there are any progress. Mo is asking, any progress due to NATO actions?
still, it's not really, we receive reports on NATO striking, ammunition storage which are, south of the Nafusa mountain, too much, far from the Nafusa mountain. But strikes, on the troops that are between the area of Yufin and Zintan, it's, I would say, not much really.
Mm-hmm.
We urge to have, to step up, their efforts, to protect our civilians, because, if the area between Yufin and Zintan is not secured, we cannot bring any humanitarian aid, we cannot bring any support to Yufin and Qal'a and Kikla.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we urge that, we urge NATO to step up more.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's also a message from Wafa saying God bless freedom fighters wa Allah ma'akum. And there's a question from,
thank you.
There's a question from Forever Longhorn asking, are there any confirmation of chemical use?
For the time being, no, we didn't see any report on that.
Mm-hmm. And Asim is asking, what do you think will be the turning point to beat the G forces around in Yufin?
Well, no ideas until now.
Okay.
Maybe it's something related with the military council, so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you so much, Mazil. There's also a message in Tamazigh language. I think it's saying Libya, and then there's Libya in English and Libya in Arabic. So people are supporting you from everywhere. And
okay, and thank you so much for the support.
Okay. Thank you so much for the report, Mazil. We hope to hear more from you in the next days and to hear better news every day. And we hope that the humanitarian situation will take a turn and for the better, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. Thank you so much, Badida.
Okay, thank you, Mazil. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.